Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah from Ugly Duckling House, and this is the third installment of Dueling DIY Guest Room Gauntlet. If you've never heard of Dueling DIY before, then the basics go like this. Every now and then, I really struggle to get a project finished. I like to pick out a blog friend of mine who's working on the same room or the same project, and the two of us talk a lot of smack in between, but what it does is motivate each other to get the room done that much faster. I found this to be very effective, and this time around, I've chosen my friend Charlotte from @Charlotte's House, because she's also working on a guest room in her house. I picked my friend Charlotte because she's very funny, she's got a great eye for design, and that is going to be the last nice thing that I say about her because we are in a battle. The room that I'm working on is going to serve multiple purposes. It's going to work as a secondary office, as a guest room, and as possibly an entertainment room because it has the largest TV in my house. Charlotte, on the other hand, is transforming a closet into a guest room and trying to pretend as if it's the same amount of projects. If you saw my last video, then basically all you really saw was that I'd gotten paint on the walls, which, I mean, is still something, but it's not at all close to the amount of progress I've made since then. In the last month, I've added picture ledges, I've added art. I'm still kind of figuring out what the configuration of all that art is going to look like, but the benefit of picture ledges is that you can constantly move around the art and you can change it out for seasonality, you can change it out just for fun. I think it's going to be a great addition to this room. When I built my DIY picture ledges, I actually built 4 and only wound up needing 3. So I considered discarding the 4th because it's not necessary, but I wound up finding a secondary use for it by putting it underneath the TV. It's just wide enough to fit the remotes that are used in this room for both the ceiling fan and the TV. So whenever I have guests come over, they will easily find what they're looking for. I have a few other guest room related projects like that in mind. Those are coming. I also added some DIY hanging planters to my curtain rod, which has been kind of this DIY project I've had in mind for a while but have never tried out before. That tutorial is already on my blog, so you can go check it out there. Of course, the biggest update of all is my Murphy bed. I am so thrilled that this thing is finally installed. It took a considerable amount of effort to build it and then put it in place, and it is a huge thing crossed off to my to-do list. It's nice and secure installed in the wall, but I'm still having a little bit of trouble getting it to fully open and stay open, so I think that I have to do something where I weight down the end of it a little bit more in order to fix that problem because the springs are so strong. If you guys have some suggestions, if you've ever installed a Murphy bed before and you've been through that problem, please let me know in the comments what I should do. But the main thing is that it is installed, and now I can move on to the cabinetry that's going to make this entire wall look more like a built-in thing. There's going to be some storage up at the top along with some lighting and some shelving to kind of put more storage in place, as well as cabinetry on the bottom. And both sides of the Murphy bed on either end are going to match each other. So that's the overall plan in here. I'm still also on the hunt for some beautiful light fixtures that kind of give that built-in look. One of the things that is challenging about a Murphy bed though is that it looks like a giant wall of plywood because it is. So in order to fix that, I kind of want to do something decorative on the front of this so it looks more like a piece of art or an addition to the wall. In order to make the Murphy bed fully functional, it needs to have handles that you pull down from the wall. I'm kind of kicking around a few different ideas on what to do about that to make it look more decorative. One of the things that I've been thinking about doing is maybe doing some kind of wood carving or dimensional design so that the handles are kind of hidden inside of that design and you don't really see it when you're looking at it and know that it's not just a piece of the wall. The other idea is a little bit easier, like in execution probably, where I'm just going to create a painting of some kind and put it on there. I'm kind of not sure about what direction I'm going to go in yet. If you guys have some suggestions, again, leave me some comments and let me know what you guys think. The whole intent with this room is to give it more than one use because guests are not normally going to be staying over here enough to justify dedicating an entire room to just that one purpose. By putting in the Murphy bed, I have so much extra floor space in this room now. So it's going to be more of a secondary office most of the time, or an entertainment space. I've even considered adding like a small area for workout equipment so that I can use this as my workout space. If you guys have a guest room that you use for more than one purpose, please let me know and give me those ideas. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to click the subscribe button so that you can catch the next video update when that goes live. There's been a huge amount of progress in the last month, from just painting it to all of this stuff installed. So I'm really encouraged as to what next month is going to bring. Be sure to go to Charlotte from @Charlotte's House, go to her YouTube and to her blog and check out her progress, but don't let her fool you that the pillows and the tchotchkes mean anything. She was bragging in the last video before this one that she was going to be done already, and she's clearly not. So definitely go over there and give her some smack talk for me. Also, don't forget to check out my blog, uglyducklinghouse.com, for additional pictures, additional tutorials such as the hanging planter that I just talked about. Now it's time for my coffee break, so I will see you guys next time.